Hey, my Facebook friends, how are you guys doing today? Christina Torres here with my second edition of Facebook Live. And today I'm going to talk about something that a lot of us aren't actually very aware of, and it's about self-talk. So yesterday we talked about having a plan, right? And writing things down and really, focusing on those things that you want. But what's really interesting is that people don't realize that the things that they're telling themselves inside is completely different than what they really want in life. So it's really interesting to me because when you become aware of this, you open up a whole new awareness of life and everything that can possibly happen for you. So it's funny because I was just thinking about this and I was thinking about what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I know a lot of times we are maybe overweight, or we're in a relationship that we don't want to be in, or maybe we don't like our job or business or whatever, and we're projecting these negative self-talks in our mind all day long. For instance, if you think about a person that's overweight, right? How does a person that's not overweight think? That's where we're getting at, right? So if you feel like you're overweight, today, think about how many times that you actually tell yourself that you're overweight and that you don't maybe look good in your clothes, or you don't feel good, or different things like that. And think about, do you think that a person that isn't overweight thinks about that, right? Most likely no. A person that is not overweight isn't going to think about being overweight, so then they're not going to project that upon themselves and they're going to be thin, right? So it's really interesting because I read this in a book probably about a year ago, and I decided that I was going to think myself 20 pounds thinner. And you probably don't even think that that's possible, but it actually is possible. If you've ever eaten with me, you absolutely know that I eat the same way that I did 6 months ago, but I'm actually 20 pounds thinner. Because what I started to do, because I wanted to do an experiment with this to see, is every single day I told myself that I was beautiful, I was thin, and I was a size 4, and I loved the way I felt in my clothes. And all of a sudden, the weight just fell off. Like, it literally just fell off. And I feel so good now, and I'm so happy. And I literally was able to think myself thin. So how can this apply to you? How can you do this in your life, maybe in your business? Really think about when you're planning, right? Like we talked about yesterday. How would a person that has these things that I've planned on doing, how would they think? How does a person that makes $1 million a year think, if that's what you want to do, or $100,000 a year think? How do you think that person thinks? And if you can tap in, and if you can find a mentor for yourself that has what you want, the first thing that you should do, it's not about having what they have, it's about you going for what you want in life, right? But figure out how they think. Figure out what's going on in here on a daily basis. And start really, really trying to change those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Because I look at it like this. I look at it as, and I don't know if you guys are all religious or not, but I'm gonna talk to you about that side of my belief in this. I personally feel like that in the Bible, God said that He made us in His own image, right? And if we are in fact in His own image, I think that He would want us to praise and love ourselves to the utmost, right? He wouldn't want us to be saying those things to ourselves that were negative, right? And when you tell your friend positive things, right? If you have a friend, your best friend, and you tell them they're beautiful or they're handsome and they're sweet and they're kind and they're smart and they're loving, they're going to start believing that from you because they trust you. But why aren't we doing that for ourselves? Why aren't we telling ourselves all the things that we love about ourselves every single day? And really making sure that we don't poison ourselves and our lives with negative self-talk. So one more example is in a relationship, right? If you're in a relationship and maybe the person that you're with maybe doesn't always say the nicest things to you or does the things that you want them to do, what you can do is when they do, instead of focusing on those negative things, focus on the positive, right? And when you focus on the positive, what you do is you tell them when they are doing things wonderfully, tell them that they are. Tell them that they are making you feel good and that you love when they say these things to you, because they're going to say them more. Because what happens is when somebody is projecting on you something negative, it's most likely not anything to do with you. It has to do with something that they're insecure with within themselves. So help your friends, help your family, help your business partners have better self-talk and work on your self-talk, because your self-talk will fly you to the moon. So a book that I recommend for this is What You Say When You Talk to Yourself. And if you are interested in this book, I'm going to go ahead and put in the comments Amazon link so that if you want to get it, you can. But really think about what you say when you talk to yourself. And my challenge for you today is really become aware of your self-talk and really become aware of exactly what you're planning, and make sure that your self-talk is incongruent with your goals and your dreams and the things that you want in life. So I hope that this was awesome for you guys and that you loved it, and please comment below because I love to see your comments, and make sure you go over to Christina Leanne page on my Facebook and like it so you know when I'm live. And again, I'm so excited to be able to add value to you today and give my heart to you, and let me know what's on your mind too, because I want to know what you guys think as well. So have a wonderful day, and we will all talk soon. Thanks. Bye.